Hello, welcome to Coping with Donald. I'm Phil. I wasn't gonna do a video today. I want to make, but some things came up. I want to advise you. I was talking about dividend payments in the last on certain stocks in the last video. Today is April 3rd. It's Sunday, Saturday. It's Friday. I forgot. Today's Good Friday. Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Good Friday. SNSXX. It is a Schwab fund. It's a U.S. Treasury fund. And in the last 3 years, if you had put $10,000 in it, you would now have $11,377. It's paying just over 4% per year. That's something to think about. You can buy it and sell it at any time. And so you're not locked in like a CD, and it's paying just as good as most CDs. So that's SNSXX. And I suppose that since this war has pretty much nixed the whole possibility of a rate cut with oil going through the roof, that's a good place to put your money safely and not tie it up for 2 or 3 years in a CD. Now, as far as the oil goes and the situation goes, I want you all to remember that the situation around the world is quite a bit more dire than the situation in the United States right now. Some Asian countries like Japan and South Korea are short on gas right now. They're telling their citizens not to drive, or begging them not to. And they're actually selling some of their own money to get dollars in order to pay for petro. All right? So, because it's denominated in US dollars. And what this could do, which is very frightening, is to get them to stop using the US dollar to trade for oil. That would be really bad for the United States, okay? It's one of the things that gives our dollar any worth whatsoever. Um, Boy, everything is disturbing. You get an aircraft shot down over Iran, and two pilots are missing, probably captured by the Iranians, who aren't in a good mood with us, I don't think. And then hours later, Donald Trump gets on. What is it now? A day and a half after he made that speech? It wasn't even a day and a half, because he probably did it in the middle of the night, and puts on Truth Social talking about, if we could have more time, we could really take this oil and make lots of money and get rich. That's the same man who, a day and a half earlier, or 30 hours earlier, was talking about it being done in 2 or 3 weeks. Now all of a sudden he's like, we could stay longer and take their oil, and then we're all rich. Russia has a lot of oil, and Europe might have to go to Russia to get oil if the Strait of Hormuz is messed up for a really long time. And that just helps Russia in the war with Ukraine. Speaking of which, Donald Trump put out another tweet in which he basically says that we're not going to send any more weapons to Ukraine if Europe doesn't join the military fight now. This is right after he was trying to shame them into joining the military fight. Now, Europe's been really clear about this. They're not going to get involved with the Iranians in a military sort of way. Anything that they do is going to be diplomatic. And they can't go and ask Iran for fair treatment on oil shipments if they join the military fight against them. So Trump is basically telling, it would be like a friend comes to you and says, you know what? I'm involved in criminal activity, and I want you to join this criminal activity, or I'll do something to hurt you. It is what Trump always does. It's a shakedown. He never negotiates anything. He's never had a deal in his life. Just a shakedown, which half of the time he violates anyway. Very disturbing that a third of our people, plus a little bit, I guess, still support this man. Yeah, that's putting America first, but is that the America you want to be? Shaking everybody down. What would you do if you were Europe? Really? What would you do? Unless you help us commit war crimes, we're not going to send any more weapons to Ukraine. We could make big money on oil. Just think of it. Give me some more time. So obviously that's a preview of what's going to happen in 2 or 3 weeks when everybody says you're winding this down, right? Would a sane man do this stuff and talk this way? Okay, that's been Coping with Donald, and we have even more to cope with now because every time he opens his mouth, I'm worrying more. President's supposed to calm everybody down and make them feel better. Not this guy. Have a good day.